you're going to have that disconnect between you if you don't have clearly defined roles, and making sure that everyone understands this is what I bring to the table. Hey, I'm not putting nails into timber. I need you to understand that, yeah? My skill set is here. I will keep bringing you the work. I will keep doing all this, and this. That is what you need to do. You're the operator. You're the one doing the actual execution. I'll bring in the work and operations or whatever it might be.
There's a really good set of books. I've read some of them. They're from the EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of them is called Traction. You should read it. It's great. Like it's just a really good practical, like this is how to fucking do meetings.
Yeah.
This is how, you know what I mean? Like this is how your organization chart should be laid out. This is what you need to do from a values and blah, blah, blah standpoint. And they talk about one of their models. They talk about having the visionary and the integrator in a business. And they got a book dedicated to that. It's called Rocket Fuel.
Oh, yeah. You've told me about that.
Rocket Fuel?
Yeah, the book.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Yeah, I think I might have it.
Where's my book, man?
I thought it was a gift. Do you want it back?
No, sorry, keep it.
I use it as a paperweight.
Yeah, at least one of us is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talking about visionary integrator, right? And it's like, cool, one person is the person that drives the direction, and the other person is the person that actually, makes the shit because like a visionary can sit there and talk all day, and if nothing happens, nothing happens. And an integrator can sit there and work all day, but if they're working on the wrong things or not going in the right direction, it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
And they're talking about how they work together and how, whilst they're both very separate roles, they're both very important roles. And
that's right.
One can look like, like the integrator in that scenario can look like they are working way more, because the visionary is a visionary, but like the integrator without the visionary is nothing. Yeah, I mean, you can sit there running on a treadmill all day and you're not going to get very far. You lose weight. You won't get far though. And I thought that's really interesting because then it's like, that's clearly defined roles.
Yeah.
That's like, hey man, I'm doing this, you're doing that. And touching on that as well, I think something that's super important, and people don't do this at the start of a business, is people should be paid based on what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to separate profits from pay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
So if
absolutely.
if one person's working in the business,
yeah,
and the other person is just an equity holder,
or a silent partner,
who's
or whatever
working
it
in
is,
the business should receive a salary.
Yes, without a doubt.
The person who's dedicating more time should be paid more. If someone works in the business 1 day a week and the other one works 5 days a week, they should be paid based on their
actual hours.
Yeah.
Like, think of it as an employee to the business. They are a cog to the business.
You got to. Someone, I can't remember who it was, they used this term with me. They're like, my goal is to make myself redundant in my business. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do I replace me at every point in time? Like right now I'm doing this thing. How do I pay someone else to do this thing?
Yeah.
So I don't have to do this thing.
Yep.
And
I think about that a lot.
It's like, that's the best kind of business, dude.
Yeah. Like as I said, I've got a 5-year plan not to be at PASCON anymore.
Yeah.
That's my 5-year plan. And it's like, well, I've got to start laying that out, and I'll have a chat with my GM when the time comes. But I want to say this is the 5-year plan as far as me not being in the business. And like yesterday I was speaking to accounts and I was like, cool, I'm going to start getting you to do more of this because I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want that to be a part of my role, and I don't want that to be a part of our day-to-day operations. I'm going to upskill you to do this element of that process. And that's just one thing I can take off my plate, and it's all under control, and I know that that's going to be done. And I'm like, great, now what's the next thing I can take off my plate? And I go here, and I'll get, because in construction, I get lots of people emailing me. And like, you said the other day, you just said now we had that one company that you have 3 different people that you would email, and different people would respond and give conflicting messages and all that sort of shit. People message me now from a trade base. They'll email me about X, Y, Z, and they're like, hey, don't call me. Like this, I go, please speak with this person regarding this. I'm not your person to speak to. I had a contractor call me the other day and he's like, oh, I'm just going to have guys there on site on Monday. I said, why are you talking to me? I said, hey, that's great. I'm glad you're pushing the job. You need to coordinate it with the supervisor, not with me. I have no idea about what he has organized. He might have a crane booked for that day. He might have the road blocked. He might have 1,001 things. And I'm not going to tell you, yes, go ahead and do it. And then I fuck up his day. But also, I'm doing other shit. I'm over here.
It's not my role.
It's not my role. So I want to make myself redundant from a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I actually had that when I first started my business. My dad was working with me as a construction manager, and people will often play us off each other. They'd be like, oh, George told me it's okay to do this. And my old man would be like, I don't give a fuck what George says. I'm on site. You fucking speak to me. And then vice versa. They'd go on to him and say, or they'd come to me and say, oh, Steve wants me to, said I should be here on Tuesday and I'm going to come Wednesday. I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever you guys said. And then I'd speak to my old man. He's like, I never fucking told him that. He goes, he's just spoken to you. And so we made really clear, defined roles with all our stakeholders in the business, subbies, suppliers, employees. This is what he does. This is what I do. Go. Don't speak to us about anything operation. Don't speak to me about operations. I don't know. I don't care. I care that he's doing it, but I don't care for me to do it. So I think that's really important to have your clearly defined roles in what you do in the business.
Yeah. I think that's super, super, super important. Otherwise, again, that you, like you said, you can build that level of resentment and start to think, man, like I'm fucking, I'm doing all the fucking work here and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and if you're getting remunerated for that work, fantastic.
Yeah. Well,
do you know what I mean? You can be like, hey, I'm getting a salary. That's fine. Like I should be, I'm working hard. Yes.
Yeah. I'm working.
So there's no disconnect from that.
Yeah, I think that's very important. What else?
There was something else. Oh, what skill sets are you actually bringing? So let's just say you and me we're going into a business and we're going to start a media company. Okay. I'm really good with camera and you're really good with sales. Okay. So I think that's a good partnership straight up. If we're just starting it up,
like,
because
I can do
I
can bring in the work and you can deliver.
I can go and film. I'm a great editor. I'm a great shooter. I can do all that sort of stuff. You can run the ads. You can get the clients. Bang. What a great partnership. We both are bringing strengths. I give you a camera and you're like, which button do I press for play? And like, hey, don't touch it. You'll break it. But vice versa, like I'll be like, oh, hey, I want to film a job. Oh, okay. I think we charge $150 for something like that. And then you come at me and you start yelling at me. What the fuck? $150 doesn't pay for our trip to site.
$150 just to talk to you.
That's right. So having different skill sets and the way you do things. Now, or it could be from a perspective of I'm really good at delegating, directing people, and you might be really good at the systems, at the process, at the paperwork side of things. I'm just good with the people and the delegation and the directions and all that sort of stuff, but you're really good at the systems, processes, deliverables. So I think in your business, what strengths do you both bring? And do you cover each other's weaknesses so that you're both killing it in that space? For me in my business at the moment, I don't need another me. I don't need someone that can do sales, that can speak to people, that's influential, that drives the business. I need operators. I need someone that's going to do the do on a day-to-day basis.
On the ground.
Yeah, I need the ground people. That's what I need. So I'm not going to bring a business partner in that's exactly like me. It's just not beneficial to the business. So that's who I would be looking for.
Until you're ready to make yourself redundant.
That's right. Until I get to the point where I'm going, hey, I don't want to talk to people anymore. I don't want to do sales. I don't want to do hiring and firing.
Yeah. I think skill set's one element. I think the other side's personality.
Yeah.
So I think value alignment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think you have to, and this is, I used to work with someone prior, and this was how I got introduced to the whole funnels and that, right? And we went into business together, and we were good friends, and we wanted really different things. We didn't know that until we started. So. And when I say we wanted really different things, like I wanted to build a big company and blah, blah, blah. And this person wanted to have a lifestyle business. Neither of them is right or wrong. They're just different, right? Now, if I want to build a company with 100 people and do $100 million and blah, 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 and you want to do the best you can to work 4 hours a week, we're going to clash, right? Neither of them is right or wrong. They are just super, super, super different.
Yeah.
And we chose to part ways pretty quickly.
Smart.
Yeah, it was. But it was also like, hey, man, like this is going to get in the way. It's either save the relationship and burn the business, or we can try and save the business and end up probably burning the relationship.
Yeah.
Then we chose to burn the business and save the relationship.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.